Chapter 166. Reality has nothing to do with words. Maharaj, why all the struggle and fighting to understand words and meanings, all this intellectual analysis, comparisons and conclusions? Reality has nothing to do with words, and nothing to do with the intellect. It is beyond all body knowledge. You can't say how you were prior to beingness. There were no words, no knowledge, nothing. Words cannot describe nothing. Spiritual knowledge is okay for the body form, for as long as the body form exists. When the body form disappears, who knows what will happen? After conviction, this knowledge comes quick and sharp, very quickly, with an edge. When this happens, there is no longer any need for peace or happiness. Happiness and peace are for the body, because existence in the body form is intolerable. The moment you are convinced that the body form is not your ultimate truth, then whatever negative thinking may happen to the body is viewed with some distance, like something that has happened to your neighbour's child, and not to you. You will feel it because the body is a material body. At the same time, though, you will not be involved because it is your neighbour's child and not you. Detachment is one of the signs of realization. Questioner. Before this stage, there is a strong sense of ownership that people own their bodies, which is very important. Maharaj, oh yes, but not ownership. You are not the owner. It is the 5 elements. You're staying on a rental basis. It is just like the borrowing force of the body. You're borrowing water, borrowing food. For a few years you have a license, then the license is extended. Keep out. As soon as you stop providing food and water, questioner, then you get thrown out of your house. Maharaj, it is a cage, not a house. You're staying in a cage and chewing a carrot. It may be a golden cage, silver cage, brass cage, whatever comes one's way. Rich people make a golden cage and the poor people get an iron cage. Questioner, it is still a cage. Maharaj, the sage is staying within that cage. It is a sage cage. The moment you have conviction, you will break open that cage. I am giving you courage. You are to leave. Open the cage. Open it wide. You are a free bird. These are the ways of conviction, using stories, various words, metaphors and analogies. But listen to me. The whole of spiritual science is just talking about this unborn child. At the initial stage, people do listen, but afterwards there are not so many who continue to go deep and deeper into the reality. They much prefer to dissect the teachings and contest the words that have been used to express them. When it comes to the crunch, generally people are not so keen to turn within and be quiet. They are more comfortable with the old ways of body knowledge. They find it easier to discuss and debate the meaning of reality. This is pointless. Reality is not up for discussion or debate. That is why I ask everyone the same question. What is your conclusion after reading all the spiritual books? If you're fearless, then okay, you will hopelessly be fearless when the time comes to leave the body. But make sure, if fear is still roaming around you, then all your literary pursuits have been a waste of time. Trembling in the face of fear is not knowledge. Knowledge has to be useful to you on your deathbed. Spirituality makes you fearless with the result that you have spontaneous peace and happiness. Just like if you have no money in your pocket, you have no reason to be afraid of the thief. Let the thief come. Your pocket is empty. Now that you have conviction, it will help you at this time. There will be no fear, nothing, just peace. Some day or other, you are to leave this house. Every day, you are to say to yourself, "This house is not mine. Forget it." You have an opportunity to use this body to know your selfless self and how you were prior to beingness. Every moment in your life is very, very important. Every moment in your life is very, very important. Otherwise, there will be another dream, another dream, another dream. You are to come out of this vicious circle. You can do it with your own power. Break the vicious circle with your own power. You can break it because you are ultimate reality. Don't sign anything blindly again. You're unborn. Be cautious. Don't ignore reality because of pressures from external forces, invisible forces. Don't ignore reality because of spiritual forces, physical forces, mental forces, logical forces, intellectual forces. Don't ignore reality. Everyone's trying to impress his own ideas in the name of the masters. Generally, it is expected that you nod your head to them and say, "Correct, correct." Not you, not you, not you anymore. Now you can decide what is incorrect or correct, authentic or inauthentic, using the mirror of knowledge. In the light of that mirror of knowledge, you can discriminate and decide. You have conviction. You may need to use some words. Just remember that words are not ultimate truth. Don't become a victim of words again. Don't fall into that trap again. It happens. I have seen it happening. Questioner: I am not going to be seduced by any books or teachers, Maharaj. You don't have to worry about that. I understand their body knowledge limitations. And why should I look for book knowledge when self-knowledge is unfolding as never before? Maharaj: very nice. We have created the words and given them their meanings. We are using words all the time. Take the words God and donkey. We say God is a deity, whereas donkey is an animal. If we were to say that donkey means deity, what happens? Nothing. It is simply the words that have changed, not the essence or substance. Forget about the words. Be with reality. Have a nice time. Enjoy your spirituality. Be quiet and happy.